शुरुआत करने से पहले हम एमबीबीएस और एमबीबीएस अब्रॉड से रिलेटेड वीडियोस हर हफ्ते पब्लिश करते हैं, तो याद से इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और इस रिंग को दबाइए हमारे लेटेस्ट वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन पाने के लिए।
Hi guys, just confirm me if you are able to hear my voice. Right now a lot of people are joining in, so we'll have to wait for another 5 minutes to 7 minutes. So I just need your confirmation if you are able to. मेरी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है clearly? आप क्वेश्चन पैनल पे जाके मुझे बता सकते हो कि आवाज क्लियर है या नहीं है. Hi everybody, let's begin now. The students have joined in. Sorry to keep you waiting for almost 6 minutes now. uh, so आप लोगों में कौन कौन है जो अब्रॉड जाने की सोच रहा है? कैन आई जस्ट नो अबाउट इट? हु ऑल आर इंटरेस्टेड? अभिषेक, अनुष्का, गायत्री, निर्मल, so many people are there. Who all are interested actually to go abroad? Can I know that? You can go on the question panel and you can interact with me at the moment. So is my voice audible to all of you? Are you able to hear it clearly? So Sarvesh Chaurasia, it's a good question. The major problem for most of the people is actually FMG. As you can see it on your screen, you can only get a degree when you go abroad. You can't get the license until and unless you pass FMG examination या MCI screening test. ठीक है? So all of you must understand that सिर्फ डिग्री लेके कोई फायदा नहीं है. आपको किसी एडमिशन एजेंट को बोलोगे, वो बहाने निकालेगा, मैं 3 साल के बाद में देने वाला हूँ, वो भी इंक्लूडेड है, वो भी मिल जाएगा, वो बाद में भेजेंगे प्रोफेसर. मतलब यहाँ से एक बार आपको भेजने के चक्कर में रहेंगे सारे एडमिशन एजेंट, क्योंकि उनके पास कोचिंग नहीं है. और सबको पता है कि 100 में से 10 ही बच्चे पास होते हैं, बाकी के सारे एफएमजी में फेल होते हैं. ठीक है? तो थोड़ा सा आप लोग रिसर्च करके अब्रॉड जाओ कि अब्रॉड जाना है तो मुझे पहले एफएमजी का कोचिंग चाहिए, उसके बिना मुझे नहीं जाना है. वो ध्यान रखो. ठीक है? अगर आप इस चीज को ध्यान नहीं रखेंगे, कोई भी एजेंट के बातों में आ जाएंगे कि अब्रॉड बहुत अच्छा है और चले जाओ, तो इसका मतलब है कि आप फंस चुके हो. ठीक है ना? फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू शुड बी थिंकिंग इज हाउ विल आई पास एफएमजी, क्योंकि 6 साल डालने के बाद में आपका 20-25 लाख रुपया चले जाने के बाद में, सारे एफर्ट्स डालने के बाद में एफएमजी का सॉल्यूशन नहीं है. तो 12,000 डॉक्टर थे 2018 में, उसमें से 1200 डॉक्टर पास हुए, बाकी के अभी भी घर में बैठे हैं, डूइंग नथिंग. दे डू नथिंग एक्सेप्ट प्रिपेयरिंग द FMG examination, because they did not start preparation from first year onward right up to 6th year. They were not able to pass FMG, and they wasted their entire career because of a small mistake and admission agents which misguided them. So here in Moksha, every student goes along with the FMG coaching right from the first year. Your problem is solved first and then you are being sent to abroad. Okay? कहाँ जाना है, कैसे जाना है, वो सेकेंडरी है. आप लोग में से कितने लोगों को लगता है कि इतना बुरा एफएमजी का रिजल्ट है तो मुझे पहले एफएमजी का सॉल्यूशन पहले चाहिए और बाद में अब्रॉड का हम सोचेंगे? So there is a poll which is launched on your screen. 57% of the people have voted. I'm closing the 100% of the people now know that abroad जाने के पहले मुझे FMG का solution हाथ में चाहिए. Just 1 second, huh? Hello.
Good evening, everybody. This is Mark here, and I'll be the host for the day. Mr. Dhanjasha, as he just told that I'll be taking over the conversation for the day. So, please, I understand that you guys had a lot of questions regarding the MBBS abroad and FMGE. So, whatever questions you might have, you can go ahead and ask me, and I will be more than happy to answer them. All right, and I can see there are a couple of questions from Abhishek Chaudhary and Sarvesh Chaurasia. All right, there are a couple of questions from them, and one of the answer a question was, "What about MCI preparation in abroad?" And okay, this question is for Sarvesh. Okay, this is how it works for MCI preparation abroad. Normally, the university which you join in for your MBBS, that university does not take any responsibility of your MCI or FMG coaching or USMD coaching. Most of the times, that's because the university does not require you to complete that. It's the Medical Council of India who has the requirement that after you complete your MBBS, you have to come back here and you have to clear the MCI. All right. So once you're done with it, once you reach MBBS, it's we Moksha who provide you the MCI coaching actually, and we help you with the entire thing. We provide an extensive coaching for almost 6 years or 5 years, depending on the medical program which you'll be serving, and that's how it works. Our coaching facilities and amenities are of extreme, we carry on with extreme parameters. We have a very strict regime, and we make sure that our students, whoever go for the MCI coaching, they definitely get through the entire process, right? Which university has more MCI passing ratio? And I think that question was again from Sarvesh Chaurasia. Crimea has the highest passing ratio, which is standing at 38%, which has been answered to you. So I would request if you have any more questions, please go ahead and type so that I can answer the whatever questions you have, and I can help you with it. Now, if we talk about the various regions right now, let me give you a little insight about what's the scenario for MBBS which is happening across the globe. Most of the universities have closed down, and if you name it, like China is almost shut, all right, and the top-notch universities of China have already closed down. A few universities like uh, you know might have just one or two seats left along with them, and that's the same scenario in Russia or Ukraine. Reason being, you'll have to understand one fact that most of the universities across the globe, they shut down on a very potential level, depending on the quality of education that they provide and the level of accreditations that they have. Now, one more important thing is most of the universities, the A-graded universities, everybody wants them. So the booking of those university seats have been happening right from the month of January, and now we already have most of the students coming in, all right, and most of the students coming in and completing the admission procedures. And now the seats are almost full. Now, Russia, Crimea might have about just a couple of seats left, and Ukraine, Lviv, Taras, these universities have very less seats left in them. And there's a question for Freya, Divan Patel. Is the duration of MBBS in abroad same as of India? Well, abroad there are two segments here. One is a 5-year program and one is a 6-year program. All right. So I guess India would have the same thing, right? So Divan, the program regime is almost of the same pattern, and the only thing which is important right now is, do you have yourself have you placed yourself in a safe zone for this year? Because as I was just mentioning, that China had just closed down and just a few seats are left in Ukraine and Russia. So it's very imperative for all of you that you book your seats and you complete the registration process and you actually start with your entire program, your itinerary and everything for your departure. Now, what is the difference between us as a Moksha and various other these roadside agents who promise you that they are going to provide you MCI coaching from second year? I have heard from a lot of agents that they are also providing MCI coaching and USMLE coaching right from the moment you take admission from them. But let me reassure you here, we as an organization are the only organization who are actually going to provide you the MCI and USMLE coaching. No other organization has that capacity or has that infrastructure or faculty team which can provide you this kind of a training module. Now, you'll hear it from most of the agents that they say that you take the admission now, and after 2 years, we are going to start off the coaching. So once you reach your destination country for your MBBS program, it's 2 years, and 2 years down the line, you are going to forget, and they are going to make you forget that you need an entire regime of that. Now, uh, it is very dilemmatic, and it's a delusional decision actually, because after 2 years you're not going to remember and they're not going to ask you. So after you come back, you will be you'll have a MCI culture shock, because you'll not be able to get through it because it's a difficult exam actually, and the same goes for USMLE. So it needs preparation. We provide, as Moksha, we provide an extensive program for 6 years or 5 years, depending on the medicine program which you have, and we send you to the destination so that you, in the next 5 years or 6 years, you prepare each and every day of your life. You prepare for your MCI or for your USMLE, and when the right time comes, you crack it, and you are a licensed, doctor. Now, apart from that, what does Moksha do? Now, the moment you complete your registration process, we start your language classes. For example, let's say, for example, you wish to go to China. So if you have registered for China, a lot of our students are completing the language program, which is a huge, impact on your communication. Because the moment you reach China, I feel strongly that my students should be well communicated. All right, they should be well communicated, and they should be able to, communicate in Chinese or Mandarin once they reach there. Now, why is that important? That is important because you should be in a position to, diversify yourself the moment you go to a global position. A lot of people across India will promise you a lot of things, but delivering the right things at the right time to the right person is what matters, and that's what we do actually as Moksha. All right, we have intensified programs. Apart from that, before even you reach your university for your MBBS program, we will be working with you on medicine foundation course. That course is done with you in parallel to your language classes, so that by the time you reach the university, you know what are your subjects, you know what each subjects mean, you know what's pathology, you know what's anatomy, you know all the various subjects that will be relevant for you in the coming years to come. Because uh, when your professors are going to ask you there that, do you know what's pathology, you should be in a position to answer at least the basic, fundamental definition of that subject. Now, there'll be a lot of students, probably there'll be about 50 to 70 students in your classroom, and it's going to be a great impression on your, dean or your professor, because nobody else will be answering except you. And how do you know how to answer that? You know how to answer that because you got trained while back in India before even you reached there. All right. So that's what makes the difference between the students who go from Moksha and the students which do not go from Moksha. Because the student who hasn't gone through Moksha, he will be suffering there, thinking the fact that if I would have come through Moksha, by now I would have been answering like one of them who have come from Moksha. And you create an impression, you create a benchmark for yourself in the coming years to come. They will be suffering because their agents had promised them that 2 years down the line they're going to get their FMG coaching, and which they eventually they will not get. But since you went through Moksha, you get that extra added advantage that you start your MCI or USMLE coaching right from the day one of your medicine, and it goes continuously. And it's a great hand holding that we do from here. All right, the professors, the faculty team, which is going to train you online. All right, it's going to be an online live session every day. So they are an expert team panel from various universities across the globe, from Canada, from US, from China, from Russia. They are excellent people, from Malaysia, because they have experience base. If you ask me what's the experience base of these professors and things, most of them are deans of various universities, medical universities. They have an extensive medical background history of about 18 to 32 years. All right. So when I'm talking about a 32-year-old book, it's like a great thing to study. And if these kind of people are going to train you on MCI and USMLE, you can well imagine how calculative you're going to become by the time you finish. You know everything. You know the deal of the game. You know the best of the insides and the outsides. All right. So that's what is important. And I would request all of you, whoever wishes to ask, if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm going to be organizing a poll now. All right. Now this poll is to just to judge. All right. What's your mindset for the day? All right. So that uh, you know, I can understand what's your pulse for the day, and I can get you a better describe for the rest of your decision, so that I can help you and guide you. So organizing the poll in the next 3 seconds, and I'll be back with you in about 1 minute from now once the poll is finished. Thank you. All right. So, well, it's really nice to see 80% says that 80% of you say that yes, career planning till PG is must, and 14% I will think of MBBS now and will think later. Okay, now both the decisions are good because in both the decisions you try to you are sure what exactly you are thinking, and I get the pulse of what you are thinking actually. Now it's very imperative that you decide for those 14% who are only thinking about MBBS as of now. You will have to extend your horizons, because without knowing what exactly I'm going to do right after my MBBS, that's going to be a very difficult situation for you right there. Because the moment you strike the 6th year or the 5th year of your medicine, you will have no time to then sit back and decide that whether I will complete my PG from USA and come back to India and earn in a few crores, or will I be going back to Germany and still make a few crores and not come back to India, and how it's going to be. So in both those scenarios, you will be putting yourself into a lot of trouble. And for the rest of the 80% of the people who have said that, okay, we need to think about a career plan, here is what you need to do. If most of the people are, you're completing your MBBS from abroad, as in Russia, Ukraine, or China, I would suggest, my suggestion as a subject matter expert would be, you complete your, you know, PG from USA, all right? Because that will bring a great impact onto this entire program, and it will bring a big boost to the money that you'll be counting after 10 years from now, all right? Because obviously you're going to be spending a lot of money now, which I can see, all right? So if you want to recover your money, if you want to, make those big bucks, you want to, drive around in a Bentley, it's probably you want to, go to US and complete your PG, and you'll be doing great guns actually. Now, let me just get back to the question, which Mehul asked. Just a moment. Let me just read out the question for you. If I do my bachelor UG in USA, will it be easier to get medical school admission in USA? So, if which bachelor stream is which bachelor stream is okay, it's a grammatical error that you have written here. Okay, fine, fair enough. So if the bachelor stream should one join, and which college will be best for the medical admission thereafter? All right. Now this is how it works. If you complete your bachelor's, that is in your UG program from USA, and after that you wish to see the bachelor program in USA is exactly like the trend. The pattern is completely the USMLE pattern. All right. So whatever you study there is going to be of that same pattern, and it becomes a lot more easier for you to crack USMLE, all right? Because the 6 years you're going to be studying only USMLE based, curriculum. So it's going to become very easy for you to, go ahead with and complete the, uh, complete your UG, and then for your PG, it's going to be, a cakewalk because you'll be studying excellent curriculum of USMLE, all right? And join the colleges which will be best for medicine admissions. Okay, now it's completely on merit. Actually, this is how US works. Uh, US works completely on the merit of your UG program. If you have great scores, depending on your scores, and then you crack your USMLE above 240, whatever scores you get, they decide the best of the government university, hospitals for you, and they send you there. All right, so you can be rest assured. Now coming down to a few other questions which I have from Devin Patel. Can we do PG in India after completing MBBS abroad? Well, that's you're not going to be, okay, it's going to be a little bit of injustice to your earning career, because let's say, for example, MBBS from you do your MBBS from abroad, and then you come back to India and you do your PG here, you're not going to be making a lot of money actually. You're going to be making very simple money, which is just going to be like a corporate guy working with some bank firm. All right. Probably you'll be making about nothing more than 60 grand. 60 grand a month is what the max you're going to be making. So do you really think it's worth you spend almost about 25 lakhs? That's almost 2.5 million. All right, and then you come back to India and you do your PG and you make like 60 grand a month. That's like a very bad deal for me. If you're asking me as Mark, would you like to do that? I would say a big no to it. All right, it makes no sense for me. Now coming back to the next question, Mehul Parekh has a question. Please compare the NEET level of difficulty to MCAT. Okay, NEET is a cakewalk compared to MCAT. All right, MCAT is like okay, NEET is like it's like a hand grenade, and MCAT is like the nuclear ballistic missile that you'll be having. All right, so you get the difference. So it's like a huge sky and earth difference actually. All right, so MCAT is one of the world's most toughest exam considered till date, and NEET is just a regular exam actually. You can imagine NEET has what's the curriculum for NEET? The curriculum for NEET is 11, 12 PCB, right? So there's not much of a difficult level there because you have already completed 11 and 12. You have already studied your physics, chemistry, and biology, so it's not that of a difficult thing for NEET. But the moment you talk about MCAT, wow, that's like a difficult thing to do, right? That's one of the most difficult things to do. That's what the world said, and that's what we heard, and that's what I heard, and that's what I'm telling you. Because I have asked most of the students, the passing ratio of MCAT across the globe is standing at 4.7%. One of the most difficult for the international students in US. But for the students of US, it's a little easier because they are already in that curriculum. We do not study in that curriculum right from our kindergartens, right? We are in a different curriculum. We are in a CBC, we are in ICSE, or we are in a state board. So it's all different. So I hope I've just answered your question here. Okay, Zalak Talati, if I'm not wrong. What are the subjects to study as soon as I start studying in US? Okay, they are, okay, the curriculum is going to be completely on USMLE module. So you'll have almost about 19 subjects, starting from ANAT till Patho. So it's almost a covered 19 subjects. One of my counselors, I'll ask them to get in touch with you so that they can give you a little insight about what are the subjects that you would need to study. Devin Patel has a question. So would I have to give FMG and NEET PG both the exams? Okay, NEET PG is a completely different thing altogether. But if you have completed your MCI, that means that if you have cleared your MCI, that means you are already eligible for a license, and then you can apply for your PG program, right? So I guess I have answered the questions, and Now I will be organizing another poll for me to see uh, what is your next pulse for the day. So I'm launching the poll. It's going to start in the next 3 seconds. I'll be back with you in the next 1 minute. Thank you. All right, welcome back. This is Mark back with you for the session. And now I just got, okay, 33% says that less than 25 lakhs could be my budget for abroad. 67% said 50 to 70 lakhs, which makes me clearer that you have a budget for the US. Now, coming back to the question of Zalak Talati doing MBBS from Ukraine or like the country know and then pursuing PG in US is better or pursuing the whole course from US is better. Okay, now I'll give you a straight answer for that is, let's say for example, if you're pursuing your MBBS from abroad and then you complete your PG from US, or you do the complete UG and PG from US, it's a huge price difference. All right. From if you're completing your UG and PG from US, it's almost a budget of 1 crore and 20 lakhs approximately. All right. That's just an approximate figure that I'm throwing on the floor. But if you're doing your UG from Ukraine and then you do your PG from USA, you could complete the same thing in about 45 to 50 lakhs. At the max, I'm talking about food, your clothes, you go around, you want to eat some Domino's pizza in the middle, you could do that. 50 lakhs is the sure shot game. All right. Now, coming to the next question of Mehul, I think you did not get my earlier question clearly. What I would like to know is that if I do my undergrad in USA, then will it make my path to medical school in USA easier? Of course, yes. I guess I just answered that question earlier, Mehul. All right. I said a yes. All right. And of course, it makes your MCAT path a little more easier because you are already in their curriculum. All right. So the next question is, how much does the fees for MBBS in Russia, and how much will it the college fees and the hostel fee? Okay, now Priyadarshini, I did not discuss anything on a public platform, no financials, except the random approximate figures that I'll be throwing around. All right. So Russia, if you're talking about all inclusive, approximately a tentative figure could be about, let's say, all completed. You could complete your food, everything, your Domino's pizza, your phone, your everything, all completed. It is about uh, 26 lakhs. Let's call it 26 lakhs. All done, all said and done. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming into the webinar for today, and it was a great talk with you. I will be, Mr. Chirag will be joining you now in just a short while from now. So be online, and I'll be passing on. Have a great day, and thank you for coming in. Be live. Mr. Chirag Kotia will be joining you in just a short while. But thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening ahead. Bye bye.
लिंक सेंड करूँगी। लिंक को आपको क्लिक करना होगा। क्लिक करने के बाद आपको गो टू वेबिनार का एक ऐप आएगा। उसमें आपको आपकी बेसिक डिटेल्स फिल करना होगा। गाइडेंस में आपको किसने गाइड किया है, सभी का नाम बताना है। जी, तो क्या आप सेशन बंद